to the second edition of Talk to M. My name is Mulku Sulaiman Bangura, and I am your host. So we designed this show for help mentor young people, then coach young people as well, and provide critical insight into a range of social issues, things that affect your daily lifestyle. As we travail this thing called life. So this show is brought to you by Epic Radio 99.3 FM. If you did listen to the radio, thank you for joining us. And also if you are joining on Facebook, thank you for joining us. Welcome. And today we have a very wonderful show for you, and we have a wonderful guest as well. This show is brought to you by Epic Radio, like I said, by myself on Epic Radio. Every week, Tuesdays, 8 p.m. And we bring different topics to you every week, sharp 8 p.m. So don't forget, don't change the dial. And no, I know say Salon give me them right now, but at this time I need your attention, and let's talk about this, okay? Thank you for joining the show, and welcome, and I'll get back to you shortly.
And they walked away. All the people who promised for help me, they say come office today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. The story not just the same, but I refuse to give up. I kept on hoping, I kept believing. Now everything don't change. Me brother see me life now. It don't better now. Famous standing name now. You know go fit say you don't know me now. Anytime I like a flight to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like I buy now.
Welcome back. So if you're just joining, this the show they bring to you every week, 8 p.m. Tuesdays, called Talk to M. Last week, just a recap of what we talked about last week. We talked about, how to start a business and everything you need to know. And we exhaust them, and me and my guest, Masaray of the CEO of Niemaude. So this week, we continue on that conversation there because we want for continue to tell the story. We want to make people understand, everything you need to know about starting a business. And so we continue with the topic, how for grow this business. So if you don't start, if you don't think about, everything you need for think about for start the business. Now, you don't already start the business. The next way for consider and next way for work on, now how for grow this business, because nobody know one day we get in business if you buy shut a bundle. Everybody wants, we get to business, you want to see the business they go. You want to see the business to make money. You want for able for sell. You want for able to generate revenue. You want for able for pay suppliers. You want for able for make enough money for either grow that business or diversify into another business and then keep doing the business. I just do the business for fun. I just do the business for subsistence purposes. So today on topic, we will focus on what you need for do for grow this business since you don't start the business. And for help me for talk this talk and for help me for run through this topic, I get to the wonderful guest. This guest now international guest, not also salon guest. This guest not to this country day, but a Sierra Leonean. This guest based in Accra. I will tell you all about him, but I want to make me guest introduce himself, and then after I introduce himself, then I will give small thing about my guest. Over to you, Miss Anniemaude J Mansaray.
Thank you, Muku, for introducing me and for this opportunity for being here. Hello and good evening, listeners. My name is Anniemaude J Mansaray. I'm based in Ghana, Accra, and I'm a small business owner and an entrepreneur. We get small business and the style, they're into fashion business and style people all over the world or wherever I get my customers then. So over to you, Mo.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, live you. So Anniemaude J Mansaray is an entrepreneur. She's based in Ghana, Accra, Ghana. She's the CEO of Niemaude's Collection, a fashion and styling company that focuses on dressing and styling people from all over the world. She has over 6 years of work experience in the private sector. She's currently pursuing her undergraduate degree in logistics and supply chain in Accra. So I don't know Anniemaude for over 15 years, if I'm not mistaken. And she's a very passionate businesswoman. I mean, one of the few passionate businesswomen wasabi. And she moved into, we'll talk about it more, but just a, I mean, she's kind of mic shy, but it'll get warm up. So we'll talk about this more. But she's a ferocious entrepreneur. I mean, somebody will start from the bottom, start from small, start from nothing, you know, in a foreign land, in a different place, in a new place, and then decide for, you know, build a career for himself, decide for, you know, start a business, and one of the most challenging environments ever, one of the most competitive environment ever, you know, in a strange land, and not sabi nobody there, but he decided for venture into the unknown, and you know, decide for going to, like I always say, entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Not all man for going to business because it not fit everybody. But if you go into that business, it has to be part of your lifestyle. It has to be your lifestyle. It has to be your bread and butter. We sleep and wake night for the think about. And she exemplifies exactly that. And so now that's make we get her by today for can't tell you, you know, how for grow this business. But before we go to that, how is it doing business in a place like Ghana? Before we go into how for grow the business, just give you your expert opinion.
It is hard
Yeah.
because, first of all, you are a foreigner in a foreign land,
Yeah.
and the language barrier, the borders, and dealing with people, it is extremely challenging.
Yeah.
But then it's also has been rewarding and worth it. So it has been a very stressful and worthy journey for me. Dealing with these people, it's not easy. Suppliers in general, because I don't only buy from Ghana, I buy from different countries as well. I source from different countries.
Okay.
So dealing with the suppliers is very challenging, the language barrier, the exchange rate.
Yeah.
It has always been very, very challenging, but it is working.
Yeah.
I make it work
Yeah.
because it's all about determination, what you want. You go after what you want, and then you make it work. You find yourself in difficult situation all the time,
I imagine.
but you make it work. So it has been challenging, I cannot lie. Even living in Ghana, it's challenging, but it's worth it.
I imagine. I mean, living out of the country is never easy. You're not going to pass UA Duam. It's very challenging, and even for thriving in another country is very. Yeah, I give you kudos, you know, for succeeding, surviving this far. Okay, so straight to the topic. Now, as a CEO of Niemaude's collection, right? You don't get this business, and you want to grow this business. What do you think is the first step? You know, if you take. So let's say now the business is running, okay, but now you want for, I don't want for only sell to 10 customers. I don't want for only sell to, I don't want for sell just, you know, I don't want for use 500,000. I want for increase my capital. I want for, you know, expand, come on from free to angle. You know, you want for like really grow the business, and you want for grow the business in terms of the revenue. You want for grow the business in terms of your customer base. Waiting, you think, say, you as a business owner, supposed to firstly think about.
So growing a business in this world right now, I will be very repetitive with the word challenging, because it depends to the type of business you're into. But the first thing you do, because since you get a host last weekend, when I talk about starting a business,
Yes.
you first of all do a market research.
Yes.
And in doing this market research, you have to think about your customer preferences, the trends, and then your competitors.
Yes.
So first, in order for you to have a business, you have to have customers. And the preference of the customers determine the growth of the business and
Yes.
the type of business you're into.
Yes.
And after you've identified the preference of your customers, you think about the trends and what is currently trending,
Yes.
what you will invest into, how you will channel your energy and your business for fit into the current trend of the market. Because nowadays with businesses, you go to the internet, you see if an artist produce a song, and then you go to TikTok, you see the songs, people use it and stuff. So if you use those things as trending, you'll be able to know the trends and follow it. And then also your competitors. You think about your competitors because they are also very important in growing a business and a business journey. And you for me, I follow my competitors.
Okay.
I have some of their contacts.
Okay.
I follow their trends. I look for the shortcomings, shortfalls, and then I see what I can use, how I can use that to my own advantage to,
I like that. Okay.
to make sure I have business advantage over my competitors. So first of all, when you do that research, you're set.
Yes.
It's the first step. You have to do a research to be able to know these things for you to go forward. And then secondly, you have to target your audience.
Yes.
Who you want to sell your product to.
Yes.
Who you are targeting. Your the group of people you want to sell. And remember, if you don't have a customer, you don't have a business. So you have to think about then customers, then what are you the target? You can't target everyone. You can't be everywhere and at the same time. So you pick specific people and then you target them and you sell your products to them. And after you get your target audience, you also have to think about your suppliers, where you source from. Because and have a good relationship with your suppliers. Because and when it comes to business and timely delivery, the suppliers plays a great role.
Yeah.
It is imperative that you have a very good relationship with your suppliers. Because if you have one supplier, make sure you have backup plans. Always look for backup plans. Always have multiple. I have multiple suppliers. Because when I started online, I'm still doing business online. I can say I get like 30 or 50, more than 50 to 70 groups where I source different things.
I see.
So
the same product.
The same
so for
product.
one product, you have multiple suppliers.
I have multiple suppliers.
Gotcha.
So if I have this particular item and then a customer ordered it and it's sold out, I have someone else that I have to look to.
Have you had a bad experiences before?
Yes, a lot.
Okay, so based on those experiences, you were saying you made that decision. It informed, that decision to have multiple.
Yeah,
suppliers.
it impacts your business.
Exactly. That was my next question. How badly did it impact the business?
Sometimes, because I source from different places,
Yes.
not just one place. So I source from Nigeria, I source from Italy, Togo, no, not Togo, but different places. So these people, when you are not there and you order a specific product or an item, they send you something different from what you've already ordered.
I imagine. Yeah.
And sometimes these things are sold out, they've been sold out, they will never tell you that it's sold out. They will allow you to send the money, and then they will never say it until you get your goods and then you go through your things. And then you notice this is not among the things that you ordered, and then you have to call them and be like, oh, sorry, it's sold out, you can replace it. So you always have to have a good relationship with your supplier and make sure they're being honest with you through and through. So you'll be able to communicate with your customer. Because if your supplier fails you, you will not be able to deliver to your customer.
You look bad.
And you have to think about lead time in logistics.
Of course.
When it comes to supply and supply chain, you think about 5 hours. You think about the right quantity, the right product, the right customer, right time. And all of these make up in you delivering the product to the customer on time and giving the customer a quality, a good experience of the service or product you're offering to them. So it's imperative that you have a good relationship with your suppliers and also your shippers as well.
Okay.
That is your extra partnership.
Okay.
I don't ship with one person. I have multiple shippers that I ship with. Nigeria, here in Ghana, I have different people.
Okay.
So especially in festive season, you have people traveling to buy goods, and the sending goods, it's difficult, and the traffic.
Okay.
So if you have a good relationship with your supplier, your shipper, he will be able to prioritize your goods. So when the customer needs their item, you make sure that they get it on time because of the good relationship you've built with your suppliers.
Okay. So in essence, what you just spoken to, you've mentioned a lot of things. One of the critical, thing about growing a business is you build relationships with suppliers.
Yes.
Have a very good relationship.
Yes.
Not to waste supply, not supply. You say you to better supply, they supply you
Oh,
again.
no.
And in the business you get for be extremely patient.
Patience, yeah.
And then perhaps you get for take one or two L's, for just telling us, okay, now I don't suffer this loss,
Yeah.
but next time I hope you can make up for, that kind of stuff. So you're saying building solid relationships with your supplier is very critical into growing
Yes,
your
it
business.
is. It
yeah,
is.
because they're kind of like, it's like the core, the cog where they actually make the business successful.
Yes.
Yes. You're an international businesswoman, so it makes a lot of sense now when they say, and your supply chain can be a nightmare because I'm sure if you track your products where you pull them from this side, say they can,
Yeah.
To your warehouse or wherever it is, it's a whole nightmare. You depend on a lot of moving parts to make that happen, and each one is supposed to be effective. How you can deal with that headache, the financial say, how you track, each and every step of the logistical, what can I say, the cycle until they get to cycle two.
So I have people that if I'm not in the country wherever my goods are, I have people who facilitate these things for me.
Okay.
So when I say relationship, even me, shipper, can facilitate them for me.
Okay.
Because when I don't build this trusted relationship around the whole thing, it prioritize me, it make sure that my goods get on time. So it is hard for track sometimes because sometimes the shippers, they're not going to tell you, say, your goods not left the airport yet or not reach yet. Then will lie to you or not pick you calls. And that can be so stressful. And especially when you deal with time as well, because you get to think about the customer in needs and when the customer needs their product. So it is stressful, but I manage it. I find a way around it.
Yeah, it's commendable for sure. So you mentioned relationship, but also what do you think about the product performance? You mentioned a little bit about it in terms of studying your competition.
Yeah.
So why should you study competition? You also study your product. How your products they do in the same way as compared to how competition said they do in the market. So let's say if they sell one phone, you want to know how your phone they do in the markets they, with other phones. Okay. So that's why you say, according to it, you say you follow your competition and see what they do, and also if they are doing something right, you also want to do something right.
Yeah.
For make sure you follow that thing, and then you see something very, very vital. Wow, pick out. You say if a new song come out, you take that song and tie your product to that song.
Yes.
That's a very brilliant idea, where most people know to think about.
Yeah.
So most of the time when a new challenge or a new something to go viral, right? If you attach a product to that viral song or whatever it is, it becomes, at first people never see the product, but over time it becomes a muscle memory that, this goes with this product. So you get example, of that kind.
So you asked me two different questions.
Yeah.
The first one is about the customer, and the second one is about the trend. So talking about the trends, you get for use digital marketing, and then you get for follow the current trends. You create content. With digital marketing, nowadays we know how social media they operate. You put your business online. They're like, I'm not bringing me other product here, which is a tissue. We're not the only product I opened a social media Instagram page and Facebook page for.
Okay.
Even without me advertising the product, it is out there. People will still reach out to me, like, I saw your page online. Do you have these? I want these. I want that. And social media is a very wonderful platform.
Yeah.
And you creating trends and content that resonates with the customer preference and what the customer wants. So you create your trends, you create content, you tell a story, because people love a good story.
Yeah.
And people will not only buy your product, they buy the experience your product give to them.
Yeah.
So you create a story, you use the songs, and then create a story. Most of the songs tells a story. Because nowadays, if you want to sell your product, just go use a trending song, and then you see people, you just get views.
Yeah.
And that's how you products, which is they go out there in the market and then tell a story,
Makes a lot of
a
sense.
good story. and we go resonate with the customer, because people love, like I said, story, and then you create content with your product. Tell them within the product they do for them. Tell them the benefits of your product. So, for example, I say I sell baby cot, and I'm like, this is a nice baby cot. Come buy me baby cot.
That's not a message.
The customer will ask you, what is the difference? Like, what separates you from your what separates you from the other people that are selling baby cots and stuff? So you tell a story. Come buy me baby cot. It has Bluetooth. It has a swing function. It go to you, baby. It go read a bedtime story to you, baby. And then you show them a pictorial evidence.
And to add to that, most of the time, we don't think about it. But the reason why you need a baby cot, now for you the parents, forget your me time.
Yes, exactly.
Because you have to put that picking down and hold your phone, put that picking down, go cook, or put that picking down. So
exactly.
And the parents have to go buy.
Yes.
So if you sell the parents luxury, you sell them opportunity for putting picking down and go do other things, they watch for buy.
They buy them. You don't sell a story. You tell us, say, you can left you picking the chair, the baby chair, they rock you picking whilst you go do you cooking.
They sing music, play music, and then comfortable.
Who wouldn't want to buy that for comfort? I'll pay for comfort as long as it gives me time.
So marketing and communication quite critical. How you market, what you tell words, what you tell, and using the tools, because so one way what you did speak to now is you did speak to the fact that business owners for use social media as a marketing tool. The word tool quite critical. The thing is why they say so. Most people, young people that I meet today, we get businesses. Then they see their phone as just for making a receive call to their customers.
Right.
Instead of seeing their phone as a tool, we're going to make money for them, we're going to make a lost money. So a mobile phone has gone beyond just something we could just use for making a receive call. Now it has morphed into a tool, a very critical digital tool for improve your business, for grow your business. So I hate when people they give me excuses. People they get business, my phone be there off. I not get top up. I not get data for put inside it. I can hate them because if you see that as a tool for grow your business, then there has to be no excuse for keep them on, keep them fed, and use the social media way free for everybody for make money and then promote your business.
I feel like people need to work smarter and not harder, because I always say that my phone is my office. I don't need a space to work or do business.
Absolutely.
My phone is everything. So with the phone, you go to social media, you look at trends. There's everything on social media.
Yes.
It tells you how to market your product. You just type how to market your product, using several videos telling you on how to market your product. So people need to work smarter with their phones and not just harder. If you can't work with your phone, then employ somebody else to do it.
Exactly.
Someone who is in the field. Because I, for one, if I'm not able to create this content or do this advertisement, I have to employ someone else to do it on my behalf. You employ a brand ambassador, a content creator. They know the job best. And they know what's trending and what to put out there to create traffic to your business. So you leverage that. You use them to your advantage. If you can't do the job, then get someone else to do it for you. And then you also ask about customers. Customer satisfaction is key to the business. Mind you, without the customer, there is no business. So you also try to have a good relationship with your customer. And how you keep on with this, you accept feedback from your customers, whether be it positive or negative feedback. You make sure you always request for feedbacks. And there's this saying, a returning customer is a satisfied customer. And a returning customer is one of a good strategic business plan you can ever get. So these people, when you give them a good customer experience, be it your product or the service you offer to them, they will sell your product. let your product do the talking.
Okay.
When you give these people a good customer experience, good shopping experience or service experience, they will sell your business. Because with me, I started with people around me.
Okay.
And people around me bring other people them to me.
Yeah.
And these people, when they bring to me, I know them from nowhere.
Okay.
I have been doing business for like 5 years.
Okay.
And some of my customers, I have never seen them in person. And we have like a very good relationship.
Okay.
I try to manage the relationship. I check on them. I ask them. I accept feedback from them, be it negative or positive, and I try to salvage the situation for them. For example, some of these things are out of my control or beyond my control, like when it comes to the suppliers, especially things that I cannot see physically. I just have to trust the supplier and then order blind buy. And then when the product comes, if there's a problem with it or there's a fault with it, the customer complains, and I'm like, okay, I'll give you a discount on your next.
Awesome.
Yes. Or if it is a minor issue, then I can fix it and get it back to you. Do you prefer that? What do you think? I'm sorry. And, make the customer feel important, because they are the most important people in the business.
I like that. So we're going to go to we're going to open the lines very soon, and we're going to have people to call or text, or they can join us. Those that are on Facebook as well can join us. So we're going to have that. Oh God. Sorry. So this game, I can hear someone screaming. Anyway, so we're going to have people to call as well, and then or text us, those that have questions or concerns, or maybe they just want to be a part of the show and they want to join us. They can do that. They can call us on 079. If you are in Sierra Leone or wherever you are in the world, you can join us on 079 994 993. If you want to be a part of this show right now, if you have a question, you have a concern, or you just want to, send your courtesy, just send it to 079, call 079 994 993. If you're out of this country, call +232 79 994 993. So yes, as we, before we jump into the next, I want to give you a break. So we're going on a short break, and then we can come back and then start picking up your calls, and we can continue the conversation.
Famous to all the baby where they woke me at, where don't make me feel like say I'm not man enough. I no get nothing for offer. To all the party when look down on me, where don't make me feel like say my life no go become something. And they walked away. All the people who promise for help me, they say come office today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. The story not just the same, but I refuse to give up. I kept on hoping, I kept believing. Now everything don't change. Me brother see me life now, it don't get turned now. Famous standing name now. You know the feet say, you don't know me now. Anytime I like a flight to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like, I buy now. Turn down, cause me I let it turn down. I let it run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. For this one where we there, people go come inside you live.
Okay, if you just joined me, welcome again to your weekly show, Call and Talk to M. I am your host, Mulko Sulaiman Bangura, and today I get my international guest, Anniemaude J Mansaray, the CEO of Niemaude's collection. So we talk about how to grow the business, witness one of the strategies and way you go employ for growing business. And so far we don't talk about using technology, meaning use social media, use your phone as well for you know, and most importantly, use viral challenges and videos and, for selling product, as well as customer feedback, where you mentioned quite important. Be open to customer feedback, receive customer feedback, and take it seriously, take criticism very seriously, not take it personal. Use that for improve the business as well. And you talk about customer segmentation and how to handle the customer, quite important. We very key for looking to. And you also talk about building solid relationships with your suppliers, especially the one the way you depend on for supply your product, because the product is your, according to you, is your differentiator. So you don't speak to all the one in the. You get any more where you think, say, business owners, and all of this will I need to make this very clear. This is specifically for small business owners. If you want to use lean, cost, I mean, you're not going to spend big. These are things that we basically that really use every day, and you can easily incorporate them into your business, so you don't need to even spend more, right? Yeah. So these are kind of like, these are lean solutions. They cost you, they cost you that much. So this is what we are talking about. When they talk about, like big corporations and everything that they do, the money they get, and big budgets, that's not what we're talking about right now. So this specifically is just for SMEs. Of course, big corporations can also take some of the things that are quite important. So you as an international businesswoman, we do business all over West Africa. Like, which else you think, say, as a small business owner, for employ, for grow this business?
So there are other few points we are not highlight on yet, and I will have a talk on them. We also very vital for the process and growing your business. Also, one for also mention this, you expand your research in how to enter new markets or geographical markets or your demographics. Yeah. When I started from Ghana to Freetown, like back and forth, Ghana to Freetown. Yeah. So based on recommendations from my other customers, I start to get customers from other countries. Now I do supply to people who are in America, US of A. I do supply to I have customers in Liberia. I have lots of customers in Liberia.
So let's be clear. What do you mean supply? What do you mean supply?
I'm sorry, customers.
What do you supply? What do you give them?
So are they into fashion? Okay. I'm into many things. I'm jack of all trade and master of none. So master of all. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I do sell clothes, female clothes, both male and female, footwears, accessories, and then I do sell carpet. I do sell tissue. Unfortunately, because I had to rush here, I didn't bring some of this item to display, and people get to know about these things. Okay. So, but basically, in getting to sell to different countries, it's basically the female wears and then the male wears. So I do have customers in these different countries. That's how I know, like, oh, this is real. This is growth. Okay. Because before it was the people them way I know, friend of a friend, until it became a whole community now.
How did you build that community? How did you get to that point?
So it had to do with consistency and people trusting me blindly, because how I started was you do a down payment, and I do an advertisement, and then you see the product, you select what you want, you tell me your size and preference and everything, and then you do a down payment, and then I send the product, and then you do the rest of the payment. Okay. So you took a big risk trusting customers with just pay down. Listen, it's funny how when I started, it was not with clothes and shoes and bags. Okay. I don't like to be in a confined space doing business. I feel like if I need to go big and I need to go, and if I have this products available and I have access to sell them, why not explore them? Okay. So anything sellable, I do sell. There are things, it comes a time where things I don't even have, my customers will send them to me. I am not into cosmetics, but some of my customers will be like, do you have this? I'm like, no. And I'm like, I'll get it for you. Wow. and then I look for it and source it for them, and then ship it for them. So I tell people, even if I don't advertise it, ask me. I do have it. I'll look for it for you and then give it to you. So that's how it started. When I built a small community with the people I know, then also bring people where then, okay, I can trust this person blindly. I don't trust, I don't send me money, and it don't send me goods. For me, integrity is key.
Oh, yes.
Respect is key. I respect myself, I respect my business, I respect my customers.
Yeah.
So anything way for jeopardize this, I don't entertain it. So when I start to deliver to these people on time and giving them quality, and they started recommending people. I have people in my group, I have a WhatsApp group, which I have never met. Even if me and them team up, so I don't even know, like I can pass them.
Yeah.
The only thing we then go make them able to be me, probably if they don't see me status, they don't see me pictures, stuff like that. So that's how it started. With the people I know, and the people I know bring people they know.
Yes.
And then from other WhatsApp groups, them, other forums, them, I sent me pictures and make goods them, and then people started to trust me.
So this actually didn't mean notes. So if you want for really good
is
business,
it? Yeah.
yes, referral is one.
Yeah,
very
referrals is good.
But one way I would also for add to that furthermore, as you encourage your customers for your far, your product and your services to other people, let there be some form of, something that will benefit from.
Yes.
So if you say, if you find me product, I will give you discount on the next one.
Yeah.
Or I will give you 1 million extra charge. Or I will I'll cut 1 million. Or I will say, okay, you know what? If you find 10 people, and together I'm for you, the next story they buy, I will cut them for you. Or I give you extra, say, go to supermarket, go buy 10,000 units worth of something. Just to encourage the customer. It's a very effective way. So you were saying you were able to build your community by
referrals, yeah.
We're very important.
And now these referrals are admins in my group. They add people, and they add people that I don't even know.
I can imagine.
And sometimes when I post my items, and then people be like, "I want this," I'm like, "Who are you?" How I build this and maintaining your customer is very important, because the experience they get from your business is how you are able to maintain them.
Yes.
So when they get a good experience from me, they refer other people, because service is good, product quality is good, and then like, okay, I can trust this, so you also can trust this person. So they are admins, they add people that I'm not even aware of, and it has been really great. I'm grateful to those people, because if not for them, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yes.
And I'm extremely grateful.
Key.
Yeah, it is key.
Yeah.
And then the other key thing I want to also touch about is financial management.
Yep.
Because when you put all of these things together, you've done your market research, you've targeted your audience, you've created a good supplier chain and a relationship with them, you exploit or you leverage the social media, and then you give your customer a good experience. You think you haven't these people now, you haven't customers now, you're selling. How do you manage your finances?
Yes.
Where do you get money from? How do you generate income? How do you get a turnover?
Yes.
So you therefore also try to maintain a budget to manage effective cash flow, and then you reduce cost.
Yes.
Because also maintaining a customer and over your competitors, I said earlier about competitors, it's you price and how you price your product compared to your competitors.
Yes.
Because recently I had someone sending me almost the same items that I sell of someone else's business. They were like, you price your things differently. Yours is cheaper than this person. I'm like, this is why I win.
Yes.
This is why I get the community of people that I have right now. I'm not going to follow this person in trying to price my product, try to be exorbitant. Like, charge them more so that, I mean, you get quick rich scam, like you get rich in a day. No.
Yes.
You get for doing small income, small fast income, better than that slow high income.
Yes.
So I always focus on that, and then you always reinvest the profits you get back into the business.
Great point.
I don't believe in savings. I do save,
Okay.
but then I believe in investing more than saving, because
Okay.
you know that if I have this money and then invest into something else, it will be into fusion. It will go turn over profit more. For me, when I started with clothes. I don't start with clothes. I start with hair food. How I reach to clothes, shoes, and tissue, I don't even know. Because I go with the trend. I go with the current trend.
So, meaning you study the market.
I studied the market.
You see what
the customer preference.
Yes,
and then
then you provide. Yeah.
And then I tailor my products to the customer preference, whatever they want. So, and when I start with clothes, I'm like, okay, I don't generate income now. What else? I start to think, rack my brain. What else can I do? I'm like, carpet. Oh, okay. Somebody is sell carpet here. I believe in diversifying and put money here. And funnily, I don't put physical cash. People always feel like you have to have a startup capital in order for you to do a business. I know people have heard the story. I started with 1,000. I started with 1 million. But I basically started with almost nothing. I started with less than $50.
Wow.
And buying hair food. And it's strange how it all started, because I see somebody else buy hair food and I'm like, what's in this? That was I just go Ghana. I say hair food, how much this? And she was like, okay, this is the price. I'm like, okay. How much does it weigh? And she was like, it weigh this amount, this particular quantity weigh this amount. I'm like, okay. I take a picture, I post it on my status. That was my first business. I post on my status and I get positive feedback. I want this. I'm like, oh. So I do hair food for just a week. And the money, I reinvest them into something else. I went into bags. I start for hustle, look for bags. I was up and down in the hot burning sun in Ghana. Mind you, the sun in Ghana is very scorchy. So I look for bags, and I'm like, okay, so many people don't get these bags now, and it's no longer trending. So what next? What is trending? And then I meet somebody who will me and say, what are you into? I'm like, I buy and sell. Oh, I know somebody, I know where you can get shoes for wholesale price. I'm like, wow, okay, then let's go. And then they take me to the wholesale place. That's how I started doing shoes. From shoes, someone also showed me where I can get clothes. I keep going with the current trends.
I know.
So, and I keep reinvesting this money into different things. So that's how you grow your business, because it is very important that as the money they come in, you reinvest them, and then you get that financial flow, effective flow, because a very good for the growth of the business initiative.
I mean, you hit the nail. You hit the nail on the head. Managing the finances is quite important as your business for growth. As you rightly say, I think add to what you say, you find always you assess the financial position of the business. First of all, ensure number one, you be able to pay suppliers. You're able to get products. You're able for on the day-to-day affairs of the business without scratching your head. Say you get forget money, or say if this can happen tomorrow. So once you assess the financial place of the business, and then you can decide now, so okay, but now with this, what I can able to do if profit begin kind of, because normally you don't expect a profit to come in the next some businesses in the way you don't expect profit in the next 2 months. But if you do a particular business and you've seen profits, think about, okay, now after I don't pay all my expenses, what I will do with this profit? Should I reinvest this profit into this business? Should I expand the business, and should I expand my customer base? Should I start supplying across the geographical region where you find yourself? So I mean, you get for really understand your financial position before you venture into something else. And quite rightly so, you have to venture into something else for
Yeah.
make the business
Go. Yeah.
So that's so. Before the phone line still open. Like I say, if you just join me, this now you favorite show every week. Talk to M, and the number for caller 079-994-993. So before we almost rounding up now. Before we round up, so how you able for get customers in different countries, in different regions? Because that's another thing that's where you go, right?
Yeah,
You begin mentioning Nandi small, but how you able for get customer in Nigeria, get customer in Salon, of course in Haikumo, so easy for get contact now. But how you get customers in Salon, Nigeria, Ghana, across? Like, is it through the same referral or you had other
It is through the same referrals.
Ah, okay.
It is through the same referrals because these customers, they trust me so much that they refer other people and knowing that they are in good hands. Another thing about the financial side where I think people don't know about is that you can actually pay yourself salary as the business owner.
Yes.
Because mostly people just take out from the business as they come, you take out, you just the crumble and cripple the business.
Yes.
But then if you pay yourself at the end of the month, you pay your staff, like you said, manage the finances well, pay your staffs, pay your suppliers, and then pay the whole supply chain and customer and not customer, your whole supply chain people, you deal with them and then you invest the money and then you pay yourself. You also see the business grow. And then another key thing way for make your business grow is you build a team.
Solid team.
A very strong team.
Okay.
All this won't be a success if you don't have a solid team.
Okay.
And make sure the team you have, they align with the goals of your business.
Important.
It is very important. I have one of the best staff in the world,
Okay.
and his name is Alpha.
Okay.
And he has helped this business grow. And I don't even know, like I get goosebumps whenever I speak about him. He has been a great source of help because imagine I'm not here in Freetown.
Yeah.
I just send goods blindly.
Yeah.
He's supportive, he's consistent, he's trustworthy. Like when I have someone like that, it is easy for the business to grow because he's not only that person, he interacts positively with my customers. So he engaged them in a positive light. He also, sometimes when I don't send goods, like if I'm like, okay, this week I want to take a day off, he'll call me. You need to send business this week? Abodo.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I think of like, okay, I want to relax, I remember him.
Yeah.
So he's a very strong person in the business and don't help for grow the business.
How you able for get time for sell the vision to her? Because for make you build a team, you're supposed to be able to effectively communicate the vision of the business to the person, and in return, the person for able to believe in the vision, understand what's expected of them, and also willing for deliver. How you able for get time for able to believe in you and trust you? Because that's one very, very important point. Trust. These days, the people really being carried into the business that why it pass you.
Yes.
And then they eat all your money.
Yes.
Now then get mine take and it is and they pay you again. We talk, they make you confusion. So how you able to get that person there for understand the vision, believe in the vision, and at the same time the person says trust you say if he sell, you're able to get your fair share of what you deserve. How you get to that point?
So I think it's all about leadership, being a good leader, and selling the dream to this person and telling them that in order for me for go, in order for you for go, this has to go.
Yes.
You source of livelihood depends on this.
Yeah.
My source of livelihood depends on this. And it's not only that. This is just a surface level. We have a bigger picture.
Yes.
And I also always sell them a dream. I always sell a dream to them. Like, this is our next stop.
Okay.
Not stop, but this is our next place where we try for go to.
Okay.
And after this is where next we're heading to. After this is where next we're heading to. And I make him very exciting for him. So he knows that there's something to look forward to, which is bigger than him and I. This is just, we are managing it, but it's bigger than the both of us. And he knows that being a good leader, like I said, has been, I think, in guiding him as well, letting him realize and knowing that this is all we have for now, and then there is more if we only be consistent and we be efficient and be agile and flexible.
Yeah.
And that way we go able to go.
Okay.
And I think he buy that.
I mean,
because it's working. Because but it's also not about me, it's about also the person. Because with me, I don't mix business with family or friends. I tell you straight up. Business is business, family is family, friendship is friendship. If we're going to do this, regardless of who you are, you don't play with this.
Nah,
this is my source of livelihood. This is your source of life. This is my source of livelihood.
Yeah.
So we therefore put family or friendship aside
and focus on
and
the
do
business.
business.
Yeah. I mean, you touched on a very important point there. So, I mean, as really about to round up on this topic, you know, if you're able to set the tone, don't do business with family.
Yeah.
And you get for make it clear, say, there is a separation.
Yeah.
Family is family. Business is business. Once money business kind of side, we can't let the two conflict. We get for able to separate the two, and then that way, I forgo, you say forgo. But you know, take me business and say, oh boy, you know, your sister, you know, your wife will pay for. No, I mean, it doesn't have to be that way because you don't want for see me go, and that's something where we as Sierra Leoneans we easily they confuse. You know, we easily confuse those two, and not supposed to be so. But anyway, we don't even go out of time, so I will kindly ask you for quickly just say your last words for this session, and then you know, and what you want for left with family, what you want for say before we round up on this session.
Starting a business and growing a business, it takes courage, it takes consistency.
Yeah.
You get the, I always can say you either have it in your business, you either then born you with a skill or you go acquire the skills in school, because it's not for the faint of heart. It requires you undivided attention.
Yes.
Business is hard, but then you can make it work. You don't need a capital for startup.
Yeah.
I always say work smart, because when I started, I didn't start with anything.
Yeah.
When a customer places an order, you deposit and then I guarantee you. That's that. So, and then when you send, you pay the balance money. So that money where you send before, now they use to go buy. So you don't need to have a startup capital for let you start for do something, but you just need to start somewhere.
Okay.
And the first step when you take it get for be difficult, but then you persevere.
Okay.
And when you persevere, you put effort, you just be consistent.
Okay.
Consistency is the key word.
Okay.
When you're consistent, you get hiccups, you get failures,
Certainly.
you get fail,
Certainly.
you get take lots of L's, lots of lessons them, but then how you turn them, how you respond to these things will determine the outcome. The inputs determine the outcome. Yeah. So you get a strong team, you lead, you be a leader. You have the strength you show and the persistence you show, your consistency you show, they reflect back on the people behind you.
Yes.
So you don't need a startup, like I said earlier. You need to be consistent, and then you don't need for afraid. You don't need 1 cent, and then you be consistent, follow the trend, and then you will make them.
Thank you so much. That's the word. Don't be afraid. Venture into the unknown. Be consistent, and you will make them. Thank you so much, Anniemaude J Mansaray, for we joining me for this session of Talk to Him. We appreciate you gracing us with your presence and sharing your wealth of experience, wealth of business experience, international business experience as well. So, me family. So, as we close this show for today, I want to be very mindful of what we discuss here today. and everything we talk about, the key points and the key takeaways now that number one, if you want to grow a business, do your research. Okay? We don't inform the industry expert. Go see what the competition they do and see what they not do, you begin doing. Study the market, see what the customers in need, and then you provide that. Secondly, customer service. Make sure say you serve your customers effectively. Serve your customers and well. Not if you expand customer. Not use if you expand customer. Not take it out on customers. Make sure say your customer be your friend. Build a community, a solid community around your customers, around your product. If you get a product, you want to let that product to sell, get a community. And when I mean a community, let the community get a common goal. If they like something about your product, let the community able to see the value in that product day, and let the community enjoy that value day together as a whole. When you build a community around the product, you get loyal customers. And also build solid relationships with your suppliers. Your suppliers are very critical in the business. If you build solid relationship with your suppliers, once the supplier is satisfied, it will put you right on the top of the list. Now you first go supply you the best, and not going to disappoint you. The supply chain can be very chaotic sometimes, but if you build solid relationships, you will get suppliers who do the best, then go help you, then go did it for you, and then go serve you right. Also, quite importantly, look at your finances. Study your finances and be very, very much financially disciplined. Not take any money we can't say takes that go buy top up, takes that go this, takes that you will know the business by that day. Be financially disciplined. Would have for pay you for paying money. Would have for pay you in every 1 cent. And that money they record them. Put yourself on the salary so that you don't go misuse the money with the kind side. You don't go abuse the money with the kind side. You go manage your finances well. Also, use technology. What do you get phone for? Your phone not for just call this person, they can't today or they can't tomorrow or they can't next tomorrow or they on TikTok, they watch viral videos or just to enjoy yourself. No. Use that phone day, use those viral videos for selling product. Go online, just attach your product to a viral song, attach your product to a viral video. When people in the watch your song or watch what any TV go viral, let it be accompanied by a product. That way, you just sell yourself and sell your product. We see them comedians, and they're actually doing that. The comedians, and they talk about viral things all the time on TikTok, and we go watch them. That's how they sell themselves, and that's how they get booked every day. And that's how they're making money. So you work a small business, use technology, and not say, oh no, I don't get that capacity, I don't get that money. No, use it. And also, other thing about technology we can use, there are other tools, online tools, and for do quick survey, like Kobo tools. Kobo tools is free. You can go online and type Kobo tool, download them. If you want a quick survey, share across, say, what do you think about the product? Now, how you increase the price, now you reduce the price. These are all things that we do for information, and that way you will get that and improve the business. So use technology as well. And technology, don't say, oh, I'm not getting that money, my business no big that big. No, I like a small business you get. Use what you get. And then most importantly, get a brand. Create a brand. When you get a business, you create a brand. When I mean a brand, not for just, if I call a brand, if right now, for instance, for example, Apple, right? Anybody say Apple, the first thing they think about are Apple mobile phones. That's the first thing. They have successfully created a brand around just a fruit. Just a fruit. So if you get a product, create a brand. Let your brand speak. Let your brand be your proxy. Let your brand be your minimi. When you know Diddy, when they speak about your brand, if I represent something valuable, no matter how small the product be, no matter what you do, let the brand be what you're selling, and people will buy. People will come and patronize you. And most importantly, adopt a working sales strategy. Finally, adopt a working sales strategy. If you want to grow the business, you get to adopt, like Annie, I refer use. You know, other people will use door-to-door. Other people will use reward scheme. Other people will use bonus. Other people will use discounts. There are so many sales strategies you can use for edge your competition, for catch your competition, for dominate the market. And if you employ all them skills there, you will make money, you will grow that business, and you will become successful. Thank you so much for tuning in and for being a part of this session. I want to say thank you for you listening on radio. Thank you for you joining me on Facebook. It was worth the time. Next week, we get a wonderful guest for you. We go get the CEO of ACS, another customer satisfied, when I Linford or in Macaulay, where we can tell you all about the service industry. So tune in next week as my guests will come and talk more about that day. We get so much in store for you. Please don't miss out on these sessions. Next week, Tuesday, a wonderful session, and the previous weeks will be amazing as well. Thank you for joining us. I have been your host, Mulko Sulaiman Bangura, and thank you to DJ Wonder for being with us throughout this time, and thank you to the administration of Epic Radio 99.3. Don't change that dial. Tune in every Tuesday, and stay tuned to 99.3 FM, Epic Radio. Until then, good night.